Let us be direct. Your children are not a buffer. They are the most potent weapon in her arsenal, deployed with calculated intent. Your biological imperative to protect your offspring, to maintain connection, is your deepest vulnerability. This primal drive, etched into your paternal programming, renders you susceptible. She understands this instinctively. She exploits it. This isn't about their welfare. This is about leveraging your instinct to generate compliance. She manufactures guilt, cultivates anxiety, and extracts concessions by controlling access and framing situations to maximize your perceived threat of separation. Your desire to shield them from perceived harm becomes her instrument. This is a direct assault on your genetic blueprint, designed for maximum resource drain. It targets your emotional sovereignty, depletes your financial reserves, all by weaponizing your deepest bond. This is not love. This is absolute control. You understand the underlying biological imperatives that drive her actions. Now, let us dissect the operational playbook. This is not random behavior. It is a series of calculated maneuvers designed to control your access and extract resources. Consider the mechanism of maternal gatekeeping. This is not benign oversight. This is strategic control over the flow of information and physical access. She establishes herself as the singular nexus through which all contact with the child must pass. Your calls go unanswered, messages are delayed, school reports withheld, medical appointments obscured. You are denied details about their daily lives, their academic progress, their social interactions. This reduces your access, diminishes your paternal influence, and forces you into a position of dependence on her for vital information concerning your own offspring. It is a power play to centralize control and limit your autonomy. Beyond gatekeeping, observe the systematic erosion of your paternal image. This is parental alienation. She constructs a false narrative within the child's developing mind. You are painted as uncaring, unreliable, or even a threat. This is achieved through subtle denigration, overt criticism, or the deliberate fabrication of past events. The objective is to sever the emotional bond between you and your child, to reprogram the child's loyalty entirely towards her. The child becomes an extension of her will, a biological asset weaponized against you. This reduces your perceived value, making your arguments for co-parenting or shared custody appear less legitimate, both to the child and, critically, to external arbitrators. Children also become unwitting instruments in her resource negotiations. They are deployed as messengers for demands. "Daddy, Mommy says you need to pay for X by tomorrow." This bypasses direct adult communication, adding an emotional layer of pressure to financial transactions. They function as emotional proxies, extracting information about your current life, your finances, your new relationships, all relayed back to her. And in the most overt form, they become bargaining chips. If you don't agree to Y, you won't see them this weekend. This is a direct transactional use of your biological connection to secure compliance or extract further resources. Finally, analyze the sad child narrative. This is a fabricated or exaggerated distress signal. The child is so upset because you didn't call. They're struggling in school because of your absence. This is a calculated deployment of a manufactured emotional trigger designed to activate your biological imperative to protect your offspring, to alleviate their perceived suffering. This emotional leverage is then immediately converted into a demand for your compliance, for financial payout, or for a concession in her favor. She exploits your paternal empathy as a weakness. Every one of these maneuvers serves a singular purpose: to maintain her leverage, extract your compliance, and secure her desired allocation of resources. You must recognize these tactics for what they are: cold, calculated strategies in a biological competition. When she weaponizes your children, the immediate emotional impact blinds you to the true cost. This is not simply emotional pain, it is a systematic resource drain engineered to diminish your capacity and control. You must quantify this damage. Consider the financial toll. Every false accusation, every fabricated crisis, every manipulated missed exchange translates directly into increased legal fees. Your attorney's billable hours are not infinite. The constant dispute, the necessity to defend against baseless claims, becomes an economic burden, siphoning capital that should be allocated to your future or to the children's actual needs. Guilt, a potent psychological lever, compels you to overcompensate, to buy momentary peace with unnecessary expenditures or concessions. This isn't generosity, it's a strategic depletion of your reserves. Beyond the ledger, there is a biological cost. The continuous conflict, the uncertainty around your children, triggers a chronic stress response. Your body is not designed for perpetual fight or flight. Cortisol levels spike, suppressing testosterone production. This is not abstract, it's a measurable physiological decline. Reduced testosterone impacts your drive, your cognitive clarity, your physical resilience. Your decision-making capacity erodes under this sustained biological assault, making you less effective in every domain: personal, professional, and legal. This biological decay is a direct consequence of being locked in a perpetual state of conflict. This systematic drain does not just affect your current balance sheet or your internal biochemistry. It degrades your overall sexual market value. A man under constant siege, visibly stressed, financially encumbered, with impaired judgment, is a depreciating asset in the biological competition for resources and partnership. Your capacity for future resource acquisition is deliberately sapped, leaving you with fewer options, less leverage. And the children themselves? They are not merely pawns. They are collateral damage, experiencing the erosion of their psychological stability. Her strategic actions, designed to isolate you and secure resources, inflict measurable long-term damage. Their sense of security is fractured. Their perception of healthy relationships is distorted. Their fundamental connection to both parents is systematically poisoned by the continuous conflict she engineers. This is the true, comprehensive cost of her manipulation. The script has been identified. Your next phase is not about emotional counterattacks, but about strategic disengagement and resource reclamation. Understand this: her manipulation through the children is a biological competition for resources and control. Your emotional reactivity is the fuel for her engine. Cut that fuel supply. Your first operational directive is emotional detachment. You are no longer her emotional punching bag. Every attempt to provoke, every tearful phone call from the child engineered by her, every instance of gatekeeping, these are not personal attacks. They are data points. Log them. Document every interaction, every communication. Note the date, time, specific statements, and witnesses, if any. This forensic documentation is not for your catharsis, it is your leverage. This data proves a pattern of behavior designed to obstruct parental access and influence. To execute this, you must implement a parallel parenting model. This means minimizing direct, unstructured interaction with her. All communications, without exception, must be channeled through written, verifiable platforms: email, dedicated parenting apps. The content of these communications must be strictly logistical: pickup times, medical appointments, school events. Refuse to engage with any emotional bait, any attempt to draw you into old conflicts or blame games. Your responses must be brief, factual, and devoid of emotional subtext. This establishes clear boundaries and denies her the emotional resource she seeks. While you are executing this external strategy, your internal architecture demands relentless attention. Her objective is to destabilize you. Your counter-objective is to solidify your foundation. Focus on building your financial stability. Secure your career trajectory. Enhance your physical health. Reclaim your emotional sovereignty. This is not about vengeance. It is about raising your own sexual market value, your overall resourcefulness. A man who is financially robust and emotionally independent is a difficult target to manipulate. Your value is your shield and your future leverage. Parallel to this, you must re-establish direct, independent connections with your children. Seek opportunities for one-on-one time that bypass her influence. This might require creative scheduling, utilizing extended family, or specific activities. The goal is to provide them with an unadulterated experience of you, free from her narrative. Do not triangulate them by speaking negatively about her. Simply be present, consistent, and a reliable source of stability. Show them a father who is strong, calm, and available, regardless of the chaos she attempts to generate. Finally, understand the role of legal intervention. It is a surgical strike, not an emotional war. Do not enter the legal arena seeking vindication or emotional satisfaction. Enter it with precise objectives: securing parental rights, formalizing access schedules, ensuring financial accountability. Every legal action must be preceded by a cold cost-benefit analysis. Is the potential gain in control and access worth the financial and emotional resource drain? Use your forensic documentation as evidence. The legal system responds to facts and patterns, not emotional appeals. Your attorney is a tool. You are the architect of the strategy. You now understand the weapon. You see the mechanics of this biological competition playing out through your children. Your response cannot be emotional. That is the trap. Your objective is not to placate her or to prove your worth. Her validation is irrelevant. Your mission is singular. Secure your parental rights, shield your children from this psychological resource drain, and reclaim your emotional sovereignty. This requires a cold, surgical application of logic. Every action must be calculated. Every interaction a strategic maneuver. Abandon the hope of reconciliation through appeasement. Abandon the illusion of mutual understanding. The only path forward is through disciplined control. Self-pity is for the weak. Control is for the architect. The game is rigged, but only for those who don't know the rules. Stop reacting, start engineering,